Hey guys, it's beegsrex here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I wanted to talk about my first Comic-Con. Just some tips and tricks and basically my experience, which, yeah, so here we go. Okay, so what I learned. So this was my first Comic-Con ever. I attended Oz Comic-Con in, I think, start of June. It was amazing. I cosplayed as Sailor Mercury, but of course, since it's my first con, I learned a few stuff, and I wanted to give you guys the insight since, I don't know, I thought it would be useful. One thing I did find out off some other sites is that it's best to bring your own food. So I stopped and bought some lunch at the supermarket beforehand, which actually paid off because I was talking to a friend and apparently the food is super expensive. Next thing I learned was, especially if you know you're going, then save up beforehand because the merch is pretty expensive. I had $60 and I got like 3 things, which they're really good things, so I'm happy about, but I wish I had a little bit more money to buy prints and stuff. The other thing I learned was that, like, this community, the cosplayers community, is such a great community. I don't know. Basically what I learned was it's okay to ask people to get photos of them and take photos with them. Everyone was super nice and, like, just generally happy that, I asked for photos. One more thing that I forgot. Well, at least if you're like me, don't put hairspray in your hair, because I like to touch my hair a lot, and so I would touch my hair and then touch my face, and I turned out like all blue before the end of the day. So basically, just if you're gonna go to color your hair, either do like semi-permanent dye or do a wig, because otherwise you're gonna end up all blue like I did. Next thing I want to talk about is basically my cosplay, just why I did it, how I did it, basically my experience as a first-time cosplayer, or like what I did. I've been like dressing up as like characters and stuff ever since I was little, and my grandmother actually makes me those costumes. She's not not a professional sewer or anything, but she's got like skills enough to make costumes and stuff. And what I did was I went to her and I'm like, I want to start doing cosplay, so I want to learn how to sew. So she's been teaching me how to sew stuff, which is crazy. It's really awesome. I have like a long list of cosplays I want to do, so I'll slowly get around to all that. For my Sailor Mercury cosplay is, I'll actually go grab it now. I am improving some stuff as of now, because I had to quickly just finish it off before con, because I only found out like a week before. Okay, so I've got the base elements basically here with me that I had. So basically my costume was this skirt, it's just like a skirt made of material and with like a bit of elastic around the edges. I also have a huge bow sewed on the back, because it's like a staple of Sailor Moon, Sailor Mercury, to have bows and stuff. And to like compensate for, I know she has like a little round thing on her bows. I put little round gems there to make sure that, to make it look a bit more like that. So that was my skirt, and what I wore was like a t-shirt, like a white t-shirt, the skirt, and then I might try it on to show you guys. Don't mind my Halsey shirt. I went to her concert and it was amazing, but I don't have any footage for that, so I'm not making any videos. I have like some video footage, but it's like me screaming most of the time. So I made this sailor collar with the help of my grandma. we basically made a pattern, and then she's the one who sewed the ribbon around the edges because I'm still learning. And she also she also sewed the bow for me. I think I did sew some of the straight edge stitching, but I'm still really new to sewing, so I need a lot of help. And then this is just a bow made of like this ribbon. It's like satiny and soft, which I really liked. I know it's not exactly the same as the actual Say the Mercury bow, but I like it anyway. And then again, just a diamond-y thing, because I bought gems for Steven Universe cosplays. So that's on there. Yeah. And then what I did is I spray painted my hair blue, but that got all over my face, so I would not recommend it at all. I'm currently doing a vote on Amino, for like what wig to buy for Say the Mercury. Unhotch the tights because I can't be bothered inside outing them the whole way. So what I did, because I was on a crunch for time and for money and shoes, what I did was I got some old convertible ballet tights and I painted them with acrylic paint. Painted them blue with that white around the edge. I'm gonna get some sort of shoes and make proper shoes because these are really breakable. On the edge, I tried to sew it back together after it split and just kept splitting throughout the day. My list to buy right now is shoes, gloves, and a wig, and that'll probably be the end of my cosplay. I might update my head thing because I'm actually not sure where I put that, so I'll just have a quick search for it and then see if I can find it, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I found it, but I remembered that the gem fell off it, so right now these are separate pieces, but it had a gem right there. I'm gonna put it on to show you guys and maybe... So this is what it looks like on my head without the gem. It's a bit big, so I might be remaking it. I did get a tip from someone at Colin about how to do that. But this will go under my wig when I get a wig, so it shouldn't show all of this. It's just basically elastics. And then this fell off because the glue on here is a bit old, but so we've got that will go there, that goes there. So that's my head thing. Okay, the last thing I wanted to do was just like a mini haul of the stuff I got, just to show you guys for whatevs. I can tell you around about the prices, but I don't know for sure. I also actually know the companies and artists that made the things I got, so I'll be able to tell you guys that. I'm back. First thing I got, which was not really a surprise or anything fancy, I'd been looking for a Sailor Mercury pop for ages, and I thought it'd be a really nice way to commemorate the occasion, just because I saw one, and I'm like, yes, I'll buy her. So this was $18, I believe. You can get them cheaper, but this was the only place I could find her, so I just kind of snatched her up straight away without looking at prices anywhere else. She also has a stand on the bottom, so that's pretty useful because all the ones with tiny feet just fall on their faces. So that's not very interesting, but I thought I'd show that anyway. She goes up on my desk. Next thing, which might be one of the coolest things I own. So this was made by Jolly Creations on Instagram. I believe they do maybe Etsy or some sort of online store, but I got it there because they were there as people. This is I don't know if you can see this. This is a terrarium, Pokeball terrarium, and inside is a sleeping Bulbasaur, which is my favorite Pokemon. So of course I had to get a Bulbasaur one. He's such a cutie. But that's how it came, and then it just has a little round stand so it doesn't fall off your desk. I'm not sure if it's glass or plastic, but it's adorable. And then the last thing I got, which is by Shannon Drawers. I found her Tumblr, so I'll link that in the description. This is a Steven Universe art print. I love it. I'm gonna frame it at some point and put it up on my wall. So it may either end up in this wall, which I think will be my filming wall, or it'll end up somewhere over near my bed, which is a mess. Prices for 2 of the items. So the Bulbasaur terrarium was $25. There was bigger ones that were more expensive. They also make ones with mini pop vinyls and just pop vinyls in general. So even if you're not into Pokemon, I recommend you check them out. And this was $10, which is a really reasonable price for, I don't know, it's actually quite cheap price. I don't know, I thought there was others that were like $15, and I'm like, I don't know, but this was so cheap and I loved it so much, I'm like, I will definitely buy that. Oh, and I completely forgot one more thing, because I have a stupid jacket that's covered in pins. I got, I'm not going to be able to show you good, Bulbasaur, Beemo, and somewhere hanging off the side is a Marceline. Let me show her. And then the last thing is a it's not showing good. Marceline pen. These were the same style as I got the Bulbasaur, but I'm not sure if they're like the same people. And they were, I believe, I think it was 3 for $5. And because I am a sucker for pins, I got that. Okay, guys, that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, like and subscribe, let me know. Hopefully it helped you in some sort of way or just entertained you. And that's it. Bye!